And now let's meet the starting lineup for Comenius School. Number 3, Jaquez Hemphill. Number 4, Jaquan Hemphill. Number 12, Nishan Hodge. Number 23, Laurel Thomas. And number 24, Chandler Spate.
Never seen that.
So welcome into our Boys Division 3 championship here from the NACA National Tournament between Griffin Christian and Comenius. Griffin Christian will be in the red uniforms going left to right. They will be the visitors on the scoreboard. And their starters will be Asher Mullis, Javon Thompson, Jawan Thompson, Ace Yearby, and Floyd Davis. As Griffin comes up with it first off the opening tap. 3 ball from Asher Mullis in the corner won't go. And back the other way on the run. Chandler Spates with the first bucket for Comenius. And a 2-0 lead. 3 ball up front. No good from Jawan Thompson. And Comenius will bring it back up. Knocked out of bounds. We got a reach-in foul on Jawan Thompson. That's his first, team first. For Comenius, their B team anyway, they will start Jaquez Hemphill, Jaquan Hemphill, Nishan Hodge, Laurel Thomas, and Chandler Spate. Alma comes into the backcourt. And Jaquan Hemphill pushes it up the left side. For Spate, now they swing it around. Gotta go baseline there. Back up top. That 2 off the mark for Jaquan Hemphill. And back the other way come the Crusaders. Skip pass over in the corner. Now 16-footer off the mark for Javon Thompson. And Comenius will bring it back up. 6:40 to go in the first. And we got a whistle and a charge on Comenius. That's Jaquan Hemphill with his first, team first. This comes far side, tip back over, down the lane. Pass kind of went off the knee of Floyd Davis. Now back right side to Jawan Thompson. We'll swing it around to Yearby. It's over in the corner. That 3 ball off the mark. And back up with it comes Comenius, and a steal. And the easy layup from Javon Thompson. Game tied up at 2. Pass deflected out front, now picked off, back down the lane. Runner for 15 feet is good by Jawan Thompson. 4-2, the lead for Griffin Christian. Baseline, layup won't go for Nishan Hodge. And we got a kick ball on the far side on Chandler Spate. So Yerby with it out front. It's it over near side. Got to spin it around. Yerby again. In the corner for Davis. Now back to the free throw line. Asher Mullis can't get that to go. And back the other way comes Comenius. Three ball is good. A deep three for that matter by Chandler Spates. (5-4) Comenius leads. Under 5 minutes to go in the first. Wallace back in the middle of the lane. Good little floater there from Jawan Thompson. 6-5. Lead for Griffin, and a whistle and a pushing foul on Floyd Davis. That'll be his first, team second.
Floyd Davis is first, team second.
So now Jaquise Hemphill to bring it up. Puts it in the middle for Hodge. Nishan down the lane and lays it in. 7-6 the lead now for Comenius. Yerby left it in the corner. Three ball there is no good. Now the runner gets stuck in between the rim and the backboard. It will stay with Griffin.
A little bit of confusion going on in the court. Just trying to sort the matter out. You have any idea?
Well, the ball got stuck between the rim and the backboard, which usually means a jump ball, but in this particular case, maybe they're talking about a call that might have taken place before that. Maybe that's what they're discussing. And it's going to be a jump ball, be possession to Griffin Christian. That's the only thing I can imagine is that there might have been something before that, but they just went ahead and went with a jump ball. So into the backcourt it comes. Up with it comes Yerby. Goes left side for Jawan Thompson. Pulls up from 15 feet. That wouldn't go. Rebound loose. Save right back to Thompson, and he hits the runner. Jawan with the bucket. 8-7 the lead for Griffin. Thomas on the baseline. We got a whistle and a reach in. So Floyd Davis picks up his second foul and team third. So DK Foster and Carter Hawkins check in. And Noah Walters into the lineup for Comenius. Back the other way. Runner won't go. Rebound tip back up. No. Tipped again. No. Tip for the third time. No. Off the rim for the fourth time. And finally collected by Jawan Thompson. Three ball on the wing. No good from Hawkins. Boy, a lot of chances at it there. Yeager on the other end of the floor. He's fouled and will head to the free throw line. DK Foster will pick up his first foul. 18-4. So Colton Yeager to the free throw line. First one is good. So Yeager makes a pair. 9-8 the lead now for Comenius. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the first. Javon Thompson goes right side to Jawan. Oh, beautiful pass on the baseline, and that shot rejected underneath by Hodge. And back the other way comes Comenius. Baseline three from Yeager. That's good. So defense turns into offense. And a 12-8 lead for Comenius. Drew Burden into the lineup for Griffin Christian. And a nice job pushing the ball back up the floor after that turnover. And Yeager left wide open in the corner. Down the middle of the floor it comes, and a layup underneath by Drew Burden. 12-10 now the lead for Comenius. Pass in the middle, stolen away. Burden with it, out on the break. Thompson pulls up and fires and scores. Jawan Thompson with another bucket, making it tied at 12 here with 2 minutes to go in our opening quarter.
Are you sure this is Division III? Are you sure? Boy,
yes, it is.
They're playing a little pretty fast speed for D3.
First foul on Burden, team fifth. Yeah, they're getting them down the floor. Now you have to remember there are, I think, 11 teams
in Division III.
So
right.
there's a bunch of teams in here. So if you get to this championship game, you've done something.
You've done something. You've earned it.
So I'm saying the fifth place game earlier in Division III, you earned something.
Sure.
So Thomas with a pair. Now 14-12 the lead for.
Whichever team takes that championship banner home, I hope they hang it high.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a real deal one here at the 11 team. The two girls tournaments, I think there's 4 teams apiece in there. But you get in this boys Division III, and it's a ton of teams. Down the baseline, that pass thrown away. And out of there with it comes Comenius. Yeager in the corner, head fake, goes baseline, has that erased. Back out to half court. Picked up by Davis down the lane. He'll fire and score. And we got a whistle and a charging foul in the offensive end for Comenius. Right. So Kission Jones with his first, team second. A little scoop up, that won't go. And we got a whistle and a foul down low on Drew Burden. That'll be his second and team sixth. Get to see he's holding down his arm when he went to try to get the rebound. So Yearby back into the lineup here for the Crusaders. Down the lane, and that won't go now. Taken away. Yearby into the front court, ran over a defender, and he's going to pick up the charging foul. And you can see right there, just ran right over the top of him. That's his first, and team seventh. And some substitutions here for Comenius. Chandler Spate back in. Nishan Hodge. And Laurel Thomas all back for Comenius. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter. And that's thrown away. So it will be Griffin basketball. It's the right idea to break a press by passing it, but you want to make sure to pass it to the ball side, not the opposite ball side, because then that's what happens. 3 ball off the mark. We got a whistle and another foul underneath. Yeah, and there's the little clear out underneath on Thomas. His first. Team third is Asher Mullis back in for Griffin. That's to the inside. We got a whistle and a jump ball. So it will be Comenius basketball. Up it comes Spate. Good pass along the baseline. We got a whistle and another foul. This will be on Drew Burden. As Jaquise Hemphill will go to the free throw line. Griffin Christian is committed a truckload of fouls here in the first quarter. They're up to their 8th.
Ooh.
And we still have 35 seconds to go in the quarter. I mean, Comenius has been in the bonus here for the last minute or two. Free throw off the mark for Jaquise Hemphill.
Well, are they spreading them out?
Chesney Creswell checks in. 3 on Drew Burden and 2 on Floyd Davis, and then 1 apiece on 3 other players. Not too bad, but free throw off here by Jaquise. Tied at 14, down to 30 seconds to go, and that pass picked off. And then the behind-the-back pass is thrown away. Well, that's an example of a couple of bad passes back-to-back. Backcourt pass launched ahead by Yearby. Now in the wing, another turnover. And yet another turnover. That's 4 turnovers in about 20 seconds. Back the other way, we got a whistle and a foul. And Sean Hodge with his first, team
Go
fourth.
to the line for 2.
Free throw off the mark. And Yearby will have another one coming. Second one off the mark, 2, and back the other way comes Comenius. Deep 3 on the baseline is off the mark for Spate. And at the end of the quarter, that shot no good. End of 1, we're tied at 14. We'll take a break, come back with your second quarter in a moment. You're watching the NACA National Tournament. So back to it here in the second quarter. And we've got a whistle out of bounds here on the near side.
So are the roster numbers correct in the program for Comenius?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
so. Pretty close. There's 1 or 2 that are a little errant, but for the most part, it's
So
right.
we're looking at Team B.
yes.
So, hey, we have, well, it looks like could potentially be twins or cousins. Twins?
Yeah,
maybe?
Jaquan and Jaquise.
Jaquan and Jaquise, and then for you may have already alluded to this, but then you have Javon and Jawan for no. Yes, Jawan and Javon, both juniors for Griffin.
Yeah, that is correct.
Not sure if there's any relation, but now they don't appear to be identical twins because it looks like Javon has 5 inches on his brother or Jawan. Maybe they're not brothers. Forgive me for not knowing. We'll do a little bit of research and checking in on that.
We're going to get our crack research and production team on that.
Where are they? Never here when you need them. Hey,
that's called non-existent.
I tell you what, I'm going to check in on the YouTube. If somebody can help us with that information, please comment.
I mean, I would say that's a relatively legitimate assumption on both sides there.
It is,
Free
but
throw.
There's a 5-inch difference for the Thompson brothers, and looks like a 3-inch difference for the Hemphill brothers.
So Asher Mullis back in.
We do want to thank everyone for tuning in. So happy to have these teams here with us at NACA this year.
15-14 is the lead for Comenius. Mullis on the wing. That won't go. Rebound put back up. No. And finally collected underneath. Asher gives it back out front. Down the lane.
Uh-oh.
And we got a whistle and a travel, and it will be Comenius basketball.
Take a second look and see if you can pick up on that.
And if it wasn't a travel, it was a charge. So either way, that's going to go Comenius' direction. As Nishan Hodge trying to bring the ball up the floor to Spate. So Jawan Thompson with his first. Ten team fouls on Griffin. We have 6.5 minutes to go in the half. In case you haven't figured that out quite yet, that's a lot of fouls. Free throw good. 17-14. Up it comes to Javon Thompson. I swing it far side. Trying to get the ball to Reese Stroud, and it's stolen away. And on the run, the layup good from Chandler Spate. And timeout to Griffin. 19-14 is the lead for Comenius. 6:18 to go in the half. Take a break. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Back to it here out of the timeout. 3 ball up front by Mullis. That won't go. Not underneath. Put back up. No. Still going. No. And finally tipped up and in by Floyd Davis. By the way, Griffin Christian, I think 0 for 9 from three-point range. Jaquan Hemphill with his second foul. That'll be team 5th on Comenius as Colton Yeager back in for Comenius. free throw line jumper. That rolls in for Jawan Thompson. 19-18, the lead for Comenius. Pass up the far side. Chandler Spate kicks off from the corner. Yeager can't get the three to go. Rebound underneath. Now we'll spin it back out. Three ball in the wing. That's good. Jaquise Hemphill knocks that down. Oh, I guess that was only a two.
It was.
Down the lane, that runner is good. Hodge with the bucket, and we have a whistle and an official's timeout underneath the hoop. And take a look at him. So we'll take a break here. Wait for him to get.
Yeah, we're getting indication from the official that it's a cramp, but let's take a second look. It was that Euro step that caused that cramp? Those Euro steps are giving us all kinds of problems.
Not exactly sure if that's the
he
ultimate
had
cause.
Yeah, he ran into a little traffic. And we have the NAC.
I'll let them.
Nurse and trainer. She's been here. She will get him fixed up in a hurry, if at all possible. If not, be sure he gets the medical attention needed. Yeah, I believe she has some icy hot or something of that nature. But that's a bad cramp now. He's No, that's not icy hot. That's a pack of probably something with some potassium in it. I was wondering. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, that cramp has got him stiff as a board. He might get some extra nutrients out of that.
You know what I was thinking?
Icy.
When they brought out there, I'm like, a nice little icy break.
Yeah.
You know, all you had to do is fall on the floor, say you have a cramp. They'll bring you out an icy. You can relax. Looks like that might be like one of those raspberry ones or something. So under 5 minutes to go in the half, 23-18 is the lead for Comenius. Jawan Thompson out front. Pulls up from 16 feet. That won't go. Rebound to Mullis. Off off on the baseline. Fadeaway jumper, no good from Javon. Now Comenius out on the break. Yeager, nice head fake. Got the defender up but couldn't finish. And another turnover. Approach 4 minutes to go here in the half. Down the lane, Yeager, no, but he'll head to the free throw line. The foul on the play on Floyd Davis. That will be his third. Nice little move by Yeager on the baseline. Took a step with that left leg, and then Davis just ran into him. So Yeager hits the first and hits the second. Now a 25-18 lead. Comes to Jawan Thompson, up the floor to Javon, and whistle and a foul on Laurel Thomas. It's his second. Until right here, you watch Thomas grab his arm and kind of spin him around. Mullis on the wing, ran out of room. Hank up top, they swing it around. 3 ball, that won't go from Reese Stroud. And now Comenius trying to push it up. He goes along the baseline. This kick back for 3. That's good. Triple by Chandler Spate off a nice pass. 28-18. On the wing, 3 ball from Javon Thompson is good. So Javon with an answer of his own.
Uh-oh, stolen
There's
ball.
another turnover down the lane. That won't go. Rebound tipped up, no. And we got a whistle and a foul in the backcourt on Javon Thompson. That will be his second. Free throws will be upcoming here for Comenius. Free throw is good by Noah Walters. Have one more coming in. (30-21) Comenius. Out front, Javon Thompson with it off to Jawan. Has to skip it back over near side. Mullis for 3. That won't go. Rebound put up and in. Underneath by Floyd Davis. Yeager tried to get to the hoop. That wouldn't go. Up it comes to Jawan Thompson. Mullis back to Jawan for 3. That's good. Boy, pretty pass. Good shot from Jawan Thompson. His first 3. There's some points, something wrong there somewhere. 3 ball out front, wouldn't go for Spate. It should be 30 there, well, 30-26. Out front, 3 ball from Javon Thompson, good again. Second 3 of the game, and just like that, Griffin Christian back in this game at 30-29 with 2 minutes to go in the half. So Hodge backs it out, tried to go baseline. Mullis with the steal and then threw it away. On the lane, that runner's no good. Davis off on the wing, 3 ball, that won't go for Jawan Thompson. Back the other way it comes, and Comenius sets up here in the paint. That layup missed, tip no. We got a whistle and a foul down low. Foul will be on Javon Thompson. That's his third, or I guess it's only a second. Okay. So 2 shots here for Chandler Spate.
If you're enjoying the game, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter. And if you haven't already, be sure to like us on Facebook as well.
Well, full timeout here, 31-29 is the lead for Comenius. Take a break. Come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. So out of the timeout, that free throw is good for Chandler Spate, making it 32-29. Coming up on 1:20 to go here in the half. Whistle on a foul on the far side that will go on Jaquan Hemphill.
We're in the bonus?
Well, you can't argue with that call too much because
No.
Jaquan will pick up his third foul. So now Javon Thompson with one in the bonus, and he hits the first. That rattles around it in. 32-30, some full court pressure here from Griffin. Pass goes in the middle. Kicking off the left wing, out top, three ball. That's way short. Out of the hands of Jaquise Hemphill. The way, good pass in the post. Davis will fight that up and scores. Floyd Davis with the bucket. Gets a move along the baseline. 33-32. The lead now for Griffin. On to 40 seconds to go in the half. Walk it back up top. Spate out front to Hodge. And 30 seconds to go. Yeager back over on the wing. Down the lane. And a nice layup. Getting straight to the hoop is Nishan Hodge. 34-33. Three ball up top. That's short. And back up with it comes Comenius. There's a turnover down to 4 seconds. 3, 2. Open look for three at the buzzer. That rattles around and out. And that will do it for the half. 34-33, the lead for Comenius. Over Griffin. First half scoring totals. First off for Griffin Christian High School out of Griffin, Georgia. Javon Thompson with 10 points, including 2 threes and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 13 points for Jawan Thompson, including 1 3-point field goal. Drew Burton with 2 points, 8 for Floyd Davis. And Griffin Christian, 3 of 16 from 3-point range. For Comenius, Colton Yeager with 7 points, including a 3-point field goal and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Jaquise Hemphill with 2 points. He was 0 for 2 from the line. Jaquan Hemphill with 1 point. He was 1 of 2 from the stripe. 6 points for Nishan Hodge. 2 for Noah Walters as he made a couple of free throws. Laurel Thomas also with 2 points on a couple of free throws. 14 points for Chandler Spate, including a 3-point, or actually 2 3-point field goals and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. At the half, 34-33 is the lead for Comenius here over Griffin. Still have 4 more championship games after this. Boys Division II, Girls Division I. Actually, is that right? We have Boys Division III right now?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
We just did Girls Division II, right?
We did. We did. So
3 games left after this?
Yeah, look at those banners.
Huh. Seems like we had more than that left.
We're getting gypped here.
I think we're just fine, but for some reason I was thinking there was 4 more. But we just have Girls Division I and Boys Division II and Boys Division I, right?
That's right.
Yeah, okay.
5 championships today.
Well, a couple more highlights here to go through before we get to the end of our half here. Quite a few highlights to show in that first half because of some hot shooting at times from both sides. And really a pretty up-tempo game for the first half. We saw a lot of fouls in the first quarter or so from Griffin Christian, but then that slowed down a little bit in the second quarter.
So to close the half, so to close the half for Griffin, where do you think they are in foul?
I mean, I think they're okay now. I was beginning to wonder at the start of the second quarter because they were already in almost in double bonus. But Drew Burton and Floyd Davis both have 3 apiece, and nobody else is really in foul trouble. So I think they're okay. It could have been way worse, that's for sure, by the end of the half. But they managed to kind of keep that in check. So 34-33 is the lead for Comenius here at the break. We got about 5 minutes. We'll come back in a little bit. We'll start half number 2 for you in this Boys Division III Championship. We'll do that in just a little bit. You're watching the NACA National Championship Tournament.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
So back as we start half number 2. Comenius leads at 34-33, and we have a charging foul on Laurel Thomas.
Foul number 23, Laurel Thomas.
It's his third, and team first. So Griffin Christian gets set to play it in here. Still have some more championship games to come your way this afternoon and this evening. We'll have the boys Division II championship next, I believe, and then the girls Division I and boys Division I are back-to-back, both featuring Hamilton Heights, which should be interesting. And that last game should be really good. That's Hamilton Heights and Southwest, and Southwest, from what I understand, has already beaten Hamilton Heights once this year. So,
yeah, that's a big win they're proud of for the season, and rightfully so.
That's going to be a big game tonight at 8:30.
But myself, I'm looking forward to that D1 girls game.
I know, me too. I always like watching them play. 3-ball out front, that's good. As Javon Thompson with his third triple of the game. And this one here has been a good battle.
This one's been great. Great championship game.
36-34, 3 in the corner. That rattles in and out.
Still one possession game.
Back up now, Yearby trying to get a step down the lane. Off on the baseline. 3-ball from Jawan Thompson. That wouldn't go. Save, but out of bounds, and it will be Comenius basketball. Middle of the floor it comes, down the lane. That runner is no good by Nishan Hodge. Back the other way. Runner's no good. Rebound tip back up, no. Still loose, nope. But Floyd Davis will head to the free throw line.
Absolutely. Try again.
Well, here's another look. There's that foul right there. You could see him get hit as he was going up. So Hodge picks up his team second this half. And that free throw off the mark. And the second one off the mark. So Davis missing a pair. And it comes for Spate. Got to swing it over to the near side. Work baseline, and Yeager's runner is good. Boy, that was a interesting shot. As Colton hits that, now we're tied at 36. Down to 6:10 to go in the third. Yearby off on the wing. Back up top, 3-ball. That's short from Javon Thompson. Rebound put back up again for 3. No, and that was Javon again. We got a whistle and a foul on the rebound. Asher Mullis picks up his first, team first this half. Chris Hemphill into the front court, goes far side. Now 12-footer won't go in the lane, and the rebound to Javon Thompson. Davis down the lane, forces that up, no. Rebound put back up, no, by Thompson, and Davis there to one-hand it back in. 38-36. And losing it out of bounds is Chandler Spates. Oh, it's just a nice putback there by Davis. Jawan Thompson, good stutter step along the baseline and floats it in. Well, that's a pretty play from the 5'10 junior. 40-36, the lead now for Griffin Christian. Hodge gets it back out front, down the lane. Euro steps, missed that. And back the other way comes Griffin. Good pass, Davis lays it in off a good look from Javon Thompson. And just like that, it's 42-36.
We'll spur a timeout from Comenius sideline, and boy, what a run now.
Yep.
What a run. It's about a 8-point run at least.
Yep, they jump out to a 6-point lead, 4:53 to go into third, 42-36. The lead for Griffin. We'll take a break, come back with more here in just a moment. You're watching the NACA National Tournament. Back out on the wing, it comes for Spate. Chandler tried to get a step, split the double team. Now kicks it off along the baseline to Jaquise Hemphill and back out front to Jaquan. 4:30 to go in the third quarter here. Yeager for three, and that's good. Colton Yeager with his second three of the game. It's 42-39. And it comes to Davis. And Asher Mullis can't handle the pass, and it will be Comenius basketball. A little stutter step along that baseline, and the layup from Jaquan Hemphill. 42-41. Davis back the other end of the floor and lays it in. 44-41. Yeager back out on the wing, and another turnover. Javon Thompson with it. We have a whistle and a reach-in foul on Jaquise Hemphill. That'll be his first, team third.
Ooh.
Jawan Thompson along the baseline. Good pass underneath. And the layup from Floyd Davis. 46-41. Under 3.5 to go here in the third. And a little whistle and a travel on Jaquan Hemphill. On the lane, and the left-handed layup hit the front of the rim and still rolled over. Twan Thompson with the bucket, 48-41. Hodge left it inside, good look. Nice pass underneath to Jaquise Hemphill, who finishes 48-43. Boy, this game, the pace has turned up considerably here in the third quarter. Yearby has that blocked. And Hodge has his pass picked off. Javon Thompson into the front court. Off to Jawan. Works baseline. Reverse layup. Nope, but that will be a goaltend as the whole hoop moving. You'll see it right here as the contact with the backboard actually moves the rim. And not only that, he swatted the net, which also moved the rim. And
yeah, if not for that, just a little
backboard still moving, by the way.
Because that was a good-looking reverse layup.
Yeah, it was. Jumper on the wing. That won't go for Noah Walters. We got a whistle and a jump ball. It will be Griffin Christian basketball.
Good inbound defense.
So Colton Yeager will pick up his first foul, team fourth on Comenius. Jawan Thompson up across the timeline. Now we'll get it back on that wing. Jawan looking baseline. Out front for Javon. Davis for three. Nope. And the rebound underneath to Comenius. Jaquise Hemphill leaves it inside. We got a loose ball on the floor and another turnover as the Crusaders come up with it. Jawan Thompson down the lane, floats it up. That's a round and out. And Comenius another opportunity. And we got a whistle and a foul. Jawan Thompson with his third foul. That'll be the second on Griffin Christian. So Jaquise Hemphill down the lane. That should be a charge and is. So Jaquise picks up his second, team fifth. It comes far side to Stroud. Reese gives it up along the baseline, and the floater there is good by Drew Burden. 52-43, back the other way. That's blocked. And now out of there with it comes Jawan Thompson. Off to Jawan for three. That's good. Jawan with his second three of the game, and it's 55-43. Down to 50 seconds to go in the third. And that knocked out of bounds. You got a whistle and a foul on Reese Stroud. That's his first.
See if we can see
team
that
third.
one. Yeah, he was going for the ball and it just inadvertently caught him in the face.
Comenius needs a bucket here, trailing by 12 toward the end of the third. That three ball won't go. And back the other way comes Griffin. Asher Mullis with the jumper. That wouldn't go. And now picked up. Griffin Christian will play it. Three ball from Mullis. That rattles in and out. And now Crusaders back the other way off the turnover. Nope, but free throws coming as the foul on Noah Walters, his first and team sixth.
This really fast-paced, fast transition style play seems to, at least at this point, be favoring Griffin. They seem to be coming out getting the best of these exchanges, whether it's just a loose ball, maybe the ball is just bouncing their way right now. We'll take another quick look at this exchange that had already changed possession about three times.
Forcing the defender to make a decision there. 56-43, down to 2 seconds. One, and that's going to do it. Did not get the shot off. So 56-43 is the lead for Griffin Christian. We'll take a break, come back with the fourth quarter in a moment. You're watching the NACA National Tournament.
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير الدنيا ده روزا.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир.
So Comenius will set up to start the fourth quarter. Trying to go down low, and that's stolen away. Picked off by Javon Thompson. And now Jawan will bring it up. Jawan down the lane, lost control of it. Comenius on the run, that knocked away. It will be Comenius basketball. Far side, Spate goes in the post. Nice little move down low by Laurel Thomas, who lays it in. 56-45. Yerby got a step. Left it off for Jawan. And that's Javon. Good pass underneath. Just a little handoff to Floyd Davis for another bucket. 58-45. Spate pull up in the lane. That banks in. Or make that Nishan Hodge in the lane with the bucket.
Here they come. That's what Comenius was really missing in the third quarter, is actually just making some shots. Scoring some points. Really struggled in the third. Seemed to be coming back to life in this final championship quarter.
Comes on the wing for Walters. Now back up with it is Spate. On the wing for Hodge. 10-footer off the mark, and the rebound underneath to Floyd Davis. Javon Thompson comes off the near side to Jawan. Stacks it up. Pull-up jumper on the baseline. That rattles around and out for Javon Thompson. Back the other way. That floater falls for Chandler Spate, and we have a timeout on the floor. 58-49, 5:43 left. Take a break. Come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA tournament. Yerby into the front court here, and that knocked out of bounds as Griffin Christian will keep it. And that pass knocked out of bounds to the backcourt by Yeager. And it comes for Jawan Thompson. Ahead to Javon down the baseline, and that runner is good. Well, not only is that a nice pass, Javon showed great control to catch that and lay it in. Hodge out front. Over on the wing for Jaquan Hemphill. Kick it out for Spate. Double team there. Dumped it off along the baseline. Good pass underneath, and Yeager lays it up and in. 60-51, under 5 minutes to go. That pass picked off, and now the Crusaders control it. Out front, Yerby goes off in the corner. Mullis with it. Asher in the paint, missed that from 12 feet. Rebound, back up, no. Davis again, up, no. And we got a whistle and a foul.
Wow, they're just crashing those offensive boards.
Davis picks up his fourth, team fourth. 4:30 to go. Down the lane, that runner's no good. Thompson down the lane, now will back it out. Off to Yearby. Jawan out front, down the lane, and lays it in with the right hand. Good take from Jawan Thompson.
Really,
and another turnover. Yeah. Jawan off to Javon, who will lay it in with the right hand. Well, a little bit of a run here. 64-51. That knocked out of bounds with 3:52 left in the game. As Drew Burden checks back in. Runner in the lane falls for Nishan Hodge. 64-53. As the time starting to wind down a little bit here. Down the lane. That runner wouldn't go. Comenius out on the run. Yeager missed the layup. And now picks it up underneath and lays it in. So 64-55 with 3:20 left. And it comes for Javon Thompson. Out now as Thompson holds in the front court. And we got a whistle and an offensive foul on Javon Thompson, his third, team fifth, and that is a good call, reaching out with that left forearm and shoving off. He comes along the baseline and kick it back out. Deep three, that won't go. Back to the way it comes. Three ball in the corner, rattles off. No good, and now once again, Griffin Christian will settle down. 10-footer rattles in for Jawan Thompson. And we've got, I think it's an official's timeout. It's an injury there on the far sideline. It's Noah Walters trying to get out of the game. 66-55, 2:30 left. Comes back across to Jaquise Hemphill. Now back far side to Spate. He backs it out. Spate down the lane, throws it back out. And that runner won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be Comenius basketball with 2:09 left. And that inbounds pass is picked off. Into the lane, runners no good. Rebound, Davis back up, no. Still loose on the floor, and it goes off of Colton Yeager, but I think one of the Crusaders still touched it last. 66-55, under 2 minutes to go. This comes back near side for Jaquise Hemphill. Deep three, that is off the mark. And back out of there with it comes Griffin Christian. Under a minute and a half to go now. Down the lane, we got a whistle and a foul out on the wing.
Number 12, Nishan Hodge, his third, team 7.
So Nishan Hodge picks up his third foul, team 7th. To the free throw line for Griffin goes Javon Thompson. And a timeout on the floor. 1:23 to go, 66-55. Full timeout. We're back here in just a moment. You're watching the NACA National Tournament. So the free throw missed out of that timeout by Javon Thompson. Three ball out front is good by Chandler Spate. Back to the way on the break. Layup missed. Davis puts it back up and in though. Floyd Davis with the bucket. Back to a 10-point game. 1 minute left. Over to Spate. Chandler fires another three. That's off the mark. Rebound underneath, still loose. And we got a whistle and a traveling violation. And it will be Comenius basketball.
really just been a grueling Division III tournament for these guys. As you said, 11 teams competing over the past couple of days, and then today, of course, consolation game earlier, and now the national championship game in the final minute. And for a lot of this game, it was Comenius that really appeared to have control.
Yeah, that's true.
This second half, the momentum has mostly been with Griffin.
That three off the mark. Now out it comes to Davis. Tried to skip it ahead. We have.
Wow, emotional transition. Just wow. That's.
Jaquise Hemphill with his third.
Coach Kelly and these young men are going to. Coach Kitchens, rather. Coach Kelly Kitchens. They will return to Griffin, Georgia with a championship banner. Well deserved. They will be riding high.
Davis misses the free throw. There's a three ball on the wing.
Well, forgive me. Please don't let me get ahead of myself.
So Chandler Spate hits another three.
Now it's a 7-point game.
So Colton Yeager picks up his second foul. 68-61 with 29 seconds left.
Oh, this is just a 7-point game. Forgive me, Comenius fans.
I think you're still relatively safe in that assumption, but you never know. There's a missed free throw, a shot missed by Asher Mullis. Now out front, that picked off, and Spate launches it ahead, down to 15 seconds to go. That three off the mark, and that is going to do it right there. So Chandler Spate picks up his first foul, and two free throws upcoming with 14 seconds left. Now, maybe they hit that three. There's still an outside chance, but you'd still have to get two more possessions after that. So, boy, they're coming up short at the free throw line here at the end of this thing, though, leaving the door cracked just a little bit. And that free throw good. 69-61, down to 13 seconds to go. Three ball in the corner, that won't go. Rebound tip back out. Another three, that's off the mark. And that is going to do it. 69-61 is the final as Griffin Christian wins the Boys Division II championship over Comenius B team. I get this by 8 points here this afternoon, so congratulations to Griffin Christian. We'll go to your final totals here. First off, for Comenius, 16 points for Colton Yeager, including 2 3-point field goals. He was 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 5 points for Jaquise Hemphill, including a 3 and 0 for 2 from the line. 3 points for Jaquan Hemphill. He was 1 of 2 from the stripe. 10 for Nishan Hodge. 2 points for Noah Walters, who's 2 of 2 from the line. 4 points for Laurel Thomas, including 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 22 points for Chandler Spate. He ended up with 4 3-point field goals and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Comenius ended up 6 of 20 from 3-point range. For Griffin Christian, Drew Burden with 4 points. 20 points for Floyd Davis. He was also 0 for 3 from the free throw line. 26 points for Jawan Thompson. Of his 26 points, 2 of those were 3-point field goals. 19 points for Javon Thompson. He had 3 3-point field goals and was 4 of 8 from the free throw line. Griffin Christian as a whole, 5 of 22 from three-point range, and Griffin Christian wins the Boys Division II championship, or Division III championship, excuse me, 69-61. I got a little bit ahead of me saying Division II. Division III championship, 69-61 here. We still have Boys Division II followed by the two Division I championships to come your way as well. We'll go down and join the awards ceremony here as we'll have the announcements of our team trophies and also our all-tournament team here in just a moment.
Educating students.
Educating students.
To become servants of Christ. Servants of Christ.
Para llegar a ser servidores de Cristo.
To make a difference in today's world.
Faire une différence dans le monde d'aujourd'hui.
Einen Unterschied in der heutigen Welt zu machen.
Fazer uma diferença no mundo de hoje.
تغيير بتي دنيا داي روزا.
Мы можем изменить сегодняшний мир.
meet our all-tournament team. You guys come to the table from your plaque and stay here at half court for a team picture. Javon Thompson from Griffin Christian. Sammy Itoto from Hamilton Heights, Navy. Chandler Spike from Comenius. We have David Nwakwo from Riverdale. Floyd Davis from Griffin. Christian Gonzalez from New Creation. Nishan Hodge from Comenius. Zion Russell from Riverdale. Nate Gow from Grace. Andre Benoyer from Greater Gwinnett. Juan Thompson from Griffin. Voted most valuable offensive player for the tournament, Jawan Thompson from Griffin. Voted the most valuable defensive player for the tournament is Javon Thompson from Griffin. Thank you guys, congratulations. All right, voted best team sportsmanship is Grace from Stanford, North Carolina. Consolation champions is Greater Gwinnett from Georgia.